Okay, so we have so many people ask us about Paula Deen's. It's very, very popular. A lot of people know the name, and I've never been there before. So this is gonna be the first opportunity I've ever had to go try out Paula Deen's restaurant here at the island. Now, one of the things I'm most excited about, one of the reasons why I really wanted to go try this place out, is not only because of the good Southern home cooking that I expect I'll probably get at Paula Deen's, but it's because up there on the second floor, you have the opportunity to eat your lunch, eat your dinner, and actually be able to watch the show, the water show, as it happens right outside your window. So let's go check it out. Let's see if it's worth coming to. I will give you my full, unbiased, honest opinion. Let's go. All right, before we get to the restaurant, let's quickly talk about where Paula Deen's Family Kitchen is actually located. This restaurant is smack in the heart of the Strip in Pigeon Forge at an awesome place called The Island. Now, the Island in Pigeon Forge is an expansive 23-acre hub of entertainment and fun, offering an incredible number of activities for basically every single member of your family. And this destination blends over 80 shops, restaurants, and attractions into a really vibrant atmosphere that, honestly, my family never ever gets tired of. At the heart of the island is actually the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel. It's a gigantic 200-foot observation wheel that offers breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding mountains and Pigeon Forge. Next to the wheel is the Island Show Fountain, and it's an incredible water feature that captivates audiences with choreographed performances of water, light, and music. The fountain actually runs itself 365 days a year. So why am I talking to you about the island? Because like I said earlier, Paula Deen's Family Kitchen is located right there at this awesome attraction, right beside that gigantic, beautiful fountain that I showed you earlier. When you step inside, you're actually not entering the restaurant, you're entering Paula Deen's shop. And right away, it's kind of like diving into Paula Deen's kitchen drawer. It's where spatulas meet sass and cookbooks have character. It's not just shopping, it's an adventure in Southern charm. Honestly, my mom and my aunts would have really enjoyed shopping in the store if they were with me, but they weren't. So I just walked right in, checked in, and rode up the escalator to the restaurant. The restaurant itself was nice, super clean and well lit, but what makes the restaurant such a great experience is the huge windows looking out over the fountain. If you're lucky enough to get one of the window seats in the restaurant, you will love the people watching and getting to see the fountain shows that basically happen about every 30 minutes. It is a very cool experience. Now let's head back inside so I can explain how this family style restaurant serves their food. All right, so I am inside Paula Deen's and I just got, holy cow. Oh, these biscuits are gonna put me in the hospital, but they look delicious. So I've gotta try at least one of them. Oh, they look fluffy, it looks perfect. That's really good. That's really, really, really good. So, Paula Deen's is kind of interesting because basically the way this restaurant works, it's very different than any other restaurant. They actually serve everything family style. And so it works a little bit differently. Tonight, I'm just by myself. It's just me doing this review for you guys so that you kind of know if this might be a restaurant you want to go to or not. So here at Paula Deen's in Pigeon Forge, it's very, very cool because it doesn't work the way that most other restaurants do. It's family style. And what that means is you actually pay on a per person basis, depending on how many home dishes and sides you want your table to have. And so for me, it's just me tonight doing this review for you guys, but essentially the way it is $24.99 per person for what I got, which was the 2 down home dishes, and 4 of Paula's famous side dishes. And again, it's for the entire table. So he's actually bringing it out right now. I'm really stoked to try all these things. We first got the mashed potatoes, which looks really good. We got some fried okra right here, which I will be honest, I am super stoked to try. This is cooking, guys. This is comfort home. This is comfort food cooking, and I don't get this kind of stuff a lot. They also brought out creamed corn, which the waiter personally recommended. He said it was amazing. We've got mac and cheese right here. Mac and cheese, which I'm really excited about. Honestly, I always get mac and cheese no matter where I go. I honestly usually feel pretty safe that it's always gonna be pretty good. And then we got fried chicken. And then he said that they've only had it on the menu for a few weeks, but it was really good, which was the Salisbury steak. Essentially, it's fried country steak with gravy on top. So what you'll notice is like everything here, the portions are, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a lot. I'm not gonna be eating all this, not by a long shot. But it's not like it's a full plate where like the plate is too much. This is doable for a person. Now, the thing to keep in mind, which he did say, is that they don't do anything to go. So you can't get a box. You can't get a box and put the rest of your food to go. Like, you can't carry food out of here is what I'm trying to say, which makes sense. But it's all you can eat. So once you choose the dishes that you want, once you choose the side dishes that you want for your table, it's literally eat till you drop. And so you can have as much of it as you want. And it looks like we've also got the desserts and the drinks and everything that's basically covered in that per person price. So for me, for just the one person, is $24.99. Now the other two levels, or the other two kind of higher ups if you have more people, the Savannah here in Pigeon Forge is basically where you choose 3 down-home dishes and 4 of Paula's side dishes. And that is $26.99 a person. And then the Georgia, which is where you choose 4 down-home dishes and 4 of Paula's famous side dishes for the table, and that's $28.99. Now, again, try to keep in mind, basically everything's unlimited. So once you pick the dish and once you pick the side dish, you can have literally as much of it as you want. And the only thing to keep in mind, like I said earlier, is that there are no to-go boxes. You can't have to-go boxes, okay? All right, so I'm gonna dig in and try the food. Let's go. All right, so now that we've covered all the specifics and you've gotten a chance to see what I had for dinner, let's go through how I would rate Paula Deen's Family Kitchen. The first one's gonna be food, then atmosphere, then service, then value. Basically, that's the way I kind of always sum up any experience that I've had at a restaurant. So let's first talk about the food. And I'm going to be honest here. Again, this is my honest review. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Was it good? Yeah, it was good. And honestly, I think a lot of people, when they go in, they just expect more. Now, I will say that the family style of serving is cool. It's unique and it is fun to a certain extent. And I think that's a really cool feature of the restaurant. But at the end of the day, it doesn't justify how somewhat bland the food was. All right, so what about the atmosphere? Now, the atmosphere, I think, is one of the main attractions of this restaurant. Like I said earlier, we are sitting basically right beside the fountain. And again, if you like to people watch, if you like to have something to see and something to do as you're waiting for your meal and as you're eating, getting a seat at the window of this restaurant really is a cool experience. You get to see all the shops, you get to see the big wheels, the rides that the kids are riding outside. All of that's available to you sitting on the second floor of Paula Deen's Family Kitchen and getting to watch all of the happenings that are going on at the island. So when it comes to atmosphere, I'm going to give this place an 8 out of 10. All right, next up is service. So service is very similar. I thought it was great. I mean, the service, you know, for me, when I visited, it was early March, and because it was early March, it wasn't that busy. So this might change a little bit depending on what time you're going, but I was able to walk in around 7 p.m. I got a table right away, sat down, I got my food within 10 minutes. It was all very quick, it was all very fast, and it was all very, very easy. On top of that, the service overall was really great. They were very kind, they were very courteous, they were very fast and quick. So I'm going to give service an 8 out of 10. They didn't blow me away, it was just as I expected it should be. Now, I want to take just a quick second and share with you that this video is being sponsored by Shangri-La Views. Shangri-La Views is a beautiful 5-bed, 5-bath cabin right smack in between both Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. It's absolutely incredible. It's got mountain views, and you can honestly get almost anywhere you want to within 10 to 15 minutes. If you want to go to Anakeesta, you can go that direction and be there in 15 minutes. If you want to go to Dollywood, you can go that direction and get there in 15 minutes. It is absolutely stellar. Not only that, but the cabin was designed for you to spend quality time with the people that you love most in your life. Whether it be your family or your friends, there is something there for everybody. If Shangri-La Views sounds like it's a great fit for you and your family, go ahead and check to see if dates are available for your stay down in the description below, and you can book your stay with us today. We would love to have you as our guest. All right, so finally, value. I think I walked out of there spending between $25 and $30 for one person. Now, I will say it was all I could eat. So if I wanted to have more of the things I had ordered, I could have asked for more. But honestly, and they know this, it was enough to fill me up. I didn't need a second helping. And so, you know, as far as the value goes, considering the fact that I gave the food a 5 out of 10, I would say that for 25 or 30 bucks, I would give the value a 7 out of 10. And again, that's good, just probably not what a lot of people expect when it comes to Paula Deen and her restaurant. I was really hoping to give the food an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, or even a 10 out of 10, but that wasn't the case. I was hoping to give the overall value a 10 out of 10, but also that wasn't the case. I would say that it was okay. It was fine. For me, the highlight of the entire experience was the atmosphere, was getting to see all the people moving around below and going into all the shops and having fun with family and friends. That was the highlight of the experience for me. But for me, I honestly think there are better options and better restaurants in Pigeon Forge. It is cool that it is so convenient to the island, but there are also other restaurants on the island that might be a better value and a better fit for you and your family. All right, so I've got one gigantic question for you. Do you agree? Have you been to Paula Deen's Family Kitchen? Are you disappointed by this review? Let me know in the comments below because I would love to hear your perspective on it. Honestly, I could be wrong and it could just be my point of view. And I would love to hear if others had a far better experience than I did. Hopefully guys, this video was beneficial to you. If you found value in it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We have videos coming out every single week on the best parts of Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, Tennessee. You're not gonna wanna miss it. See you next time.